Hi viewers, welcome to this session. In this session, we are going to focus on the chemistry behind the sanitizer and soap. In the COVID-19 pandemic situation, the sanitizer has become a buzzword. Nowadays, we have been hearing the cases of people drinking the sanitizer. So, therefore, it is very much needed to know the chemistry behind the sanitizer and soap. As you have already seen in the trailer, I am going to take this particular presentation in three parts. In the first part, I am going to cover the types of sanitizers, the chemical composition of the sanitizers, and how do you prepare a home sanitizer. In my second part, I am going to touch upon the working of a sanitizer against the virus and which is better, soap or sanitizer. And in my last part of the lecture or presentation, I would like to focus on some interesting facts with regard to this COVID-19. There are two types of hand sanitizers available in the market. One is alcohol-based sanitizer, the other one is water-based sanitizer. As the name suggests, alcohol-based sanitizer contains around 90% volume of alcohol, whereas water-based sanitizers contain 60 to 96% water as the major constituent.
Most of the sanitizers that are available in the market contains isopropyl alcohol, which is also popularly known as rubbing alcohol, besides N-propyl alcohol and ethyl alcohol. This ethyl alcohol is also mostly used in all the beverage industries. Mind you, if the volume percentage of alcohol in the sanitizer is 90% or more, then only it is effective against coronavirus. When we focus on the chemical composition of alcohol-based sanitizer, it contains different organic and inorganic compounds besides alcohol. They are glycerol, hydrogen peroxide, and polypropylene glycol or polyacrylic acid, and tocopherol acetate, etc. Now let us explore the role of each and every component present in these sanitizers. Generally, glycerols are added to the sanitizer which act as moisturizers. They will not allow alcohols to evaporate faster on the skin. Little amount of hydrogen peroxide is also added to the sanitizers because hydrogen peroxide is highly unstable, and just by the exposure of light it decomposes to give nascent oxygen, which is mostly a singlet oxygen that ruptures cell walls of the bacteria. Therefore, it acts as a bactericide. And we also add thickening agents like propylene glycol or polyacrylic acid, etc., which will make the sanitizer more like a gel, and it increases the viscosity of the sanitizer. Moreover, because we are using alcohols, sometimes these alcohols may produce rashes on the skin. To avoid this, we also use skin protectors, maybe aloe vera gel or tocopherol acetate, which resembles its structure similar to that of vitamin E.
Coming to water-based sanitizer, the key ingredient is water, besides trace amounts of disinfectants, skin conditioners, minerals, glycerine, surfactants, etc.
Let us explore the components and their roles one by one in water-based sanitizers. Water-based sanitizers contain disinfectants like benzalkonium chloride, triclosan, chlorhexidine, etc. The structures are given here, and it also contains mineral salts like calcium fluoride, calcium phosphate, and moreover skin conditioners like cetrimonium chloride, steralconium chloride, etc. are used. And the water-based sanitizers contain surfactants for the dipolar effect, namely polysorpate 20, etc. Glycerine present in the water-based sanitizer gives soothing effect.
Let us witness the preparation of a home sanitizer using World Health Organization guidelines. When we focus on the structure of COVID-19 virus, it consists of a bipolar lipid membrane, and it also consists of protein spikes, which are very crucial. With these spikes, the virus appears like a crown, hence it is named as corona in Latin. These spikes will be attaching the weaker parts of our cell, which is healthy, and it gets percolated into the cell and mingling with the cell components, making the cell infectious. So, to avoid this, what a sanitizer does? But when we apply sanitizer, which is alcohol based, then the higher concentrations of alcohol present in the sanitizer will decrease the hydrophobic effect of these particular proteins, and it will loosen the proteins. All the spikes will be collapsed. As a result, the membrane gets broken, killing the virus. Now let us focus on the function of soap against this particular virus. Which is better, soap or sanitizer? We are going to see it in a moment. Now, soap is a sodium salt of higher fatty acid. So it contains a polar head and a hydrophobic tail. So therefore, when water is applied on this particular soap, all the soap molecules will be aligned as shown in the diagram with their heads towards the water. Whereas when a liquid or oil is applied onto soap, then what happens? All the hydrophobic tails will be forming a spear type of colloid sized particle called as micelle once the critical micelle concentration is crossed. Now, I already told you that this particular coronavirus has a lipid bipolar envelope. This lipid bipolar envelope has lipid molecules which are similar to that of soap molecules, which are called as amphifols. So therefore, when this particular soap is applied on the virus, these amphifols, namely soap molecules, will try to attach themselves on the membrane. Okay? A war starts between the amphifols, namely soap molecules, and the lipid molecules of the membrane of the virus. As a result, the lipid bilayer of the virus gets broken and the virus dies. That can be seen in the series of pictures that I have portrayed here.
The shapes of some popularly known viruses are being presented here. Do you know the names of them? Okay, if you do not know, just in a second you will be getting the answers. Extreme left is what we have most threatening HIV virus, and then followed by influenza, Ebola, Zika virus, dengue virus, herpes virus, and the pandemic coronavirus at the extreme right. Let us look at some more popularly known viruses. Do you know whether COVID-19 is the name of the disease or name of the virus? Do you know the various parts of COVID-19 causing virus? Do you know the size of COVID-19 virus? And what is the first state that reported COVID-19 in India? the answers to these questions at a glance. As per the guidelines of the World Health Organization, we are not supposed to wear masks when exercising. Drinking alcohol cannot protect you from COVID-19. Bleach and disinfectants should never be used on human body. Antibiotics does not work on viruses, and COVID-19 is caused by virus but not by a bacteria. Mind you, the Journal of Medical Virology in the year 2008 reported that a virus which was present on a pinhead can infect more than 1,000 people. And that is norovirus. The number of viral particles required to infect a patient or to infect a person is just 18 particles.
Friends, it's our duty to educate the common man not to drink the sanitizers because they contain highly toxic substances like isopropyl alcohol, glycerol, glycerine, skin conditioners, screen protectors, and disinfectants like benzalkonium chloride, etc.